All right, y'all. If you just want to ask your questions, we can get this going. We have our first person. Hi. See the switch to the MovieWorld exhibition emblem. Very nice. What did I create? Well, I'd have to know what specifically you're talking about. I mean, I do all videos on TPR Informer for this event. I did all graphics that you'll see. And yeah. And then I'm also, how long have I been a developer? Well, I'm technically not a developer. That would be the two guys right behind you, Panda and Cedar. Those are our game developers. I'm just creative head, as well as I make the graphics for the events, and I am the owner and one of the directors for PEC. So, yeah, so we all work together in our own little team, each bringing in our own insight to make the event happen. Yeah. Then you can listen to it on the channel later. If your question was, will I be attending RAPA? Yes, I will most likely be attending RAPA this year. What upcoming theme park am I most excited for? Well, that's a good question. When it comes to parks in development, one that definitely comes to mind is obviously Palmburg. I'm super excited to see what they have coming up. Obviously, and you can go check out their booth to see what they have. But yeah, Palmburg. I'm very excited for Palmburg. Hey, I like the merch. It goes really well with your hair and your outfit. It looks great. Awesome. Well, I appreciate the support, and I know Cedar and Panda also appreciate the support. Alrighty, fire away. Where do you see TPR Informer in a year? That's a good question. Hopefully, I will still be doing TPR Informer in a year, but in a year, hopefully, we have a lot going on with PEC. We want to do, obviously, you'll find out more about what we want to do at PEC tomorrow, but we're looking to do a lot of events with PEC. Also, smaller events. I definitely want to see us doing a lot of those events, and yeah, and obviously, continuing with the plan that we just talked about. Yeah. Thank you for the question. All right. Hi there. I'm loving the MovieWorld emblem. Looks very nice. Yes, Universal Roblox. What about Universal Roblox? Disneyland Wales. Oh, all right. Yeah, I like both those parks. Was quite the roll call. Those are two great parks. Thanks. Hi. I like the. I'm pretty sure that's a HHN5 shirt. It's very nice. I do like your shirt. You read my mind. I love that shirt. I also own it. It's great. Yep. How did PEC come to be, and how did TeamTBM come to be, and how to apply for a job? Well, first off, PEC came to be. Me and Tyler have been sort of talking about this, or Cedar. We've both been talking about this for probably about a year and a half. We've spitballed about it. I hadn't been as active, and then come come October, November, when I was coming back into the community, I said, I think we should really try to pinpoint some of these ideas we had. And we started to pinpoint those, and we got them down on paper. We started to come up with the name, logo, all that jazz around last October, November. And we put it down, and we said, we're going to do this. And we thought that this Fan Fest event would be a great way to introduce it to y'all. TeamTBM, I can't give you much information on that because obviously, we're partnering with TeamTBM, so I'm not necessarily a part of their group, so I can't really give you an origin there. And I believe, I can't remember your last question. I'm sorry. There you go. TeamTBM was made in 2019. Yeah. I do not remember your last question. If you wanna ask it again, you can. The last question. If not, how do I apply? Okay. Currently, we're not accepting any jobs at PEC. But if that does change in the future, you guys will definitely be made aware on our socials of that. But currently, we're not hiring. Appreciate the questions though, and again, I really like that shirt. All right, you can grab your photo and then exit. I'm gonna call for the next person. Yeah, of course, no problem. Hey, how's it going? So you got the panel emblem. It's looking very spiffy. What is my favorite ride? Well, if we're talking about any park on Roblox, that is quite tough. I can give you a bullet point of you have given me a video idea. I can do a top 10 favorite rides. But one of my favorites was always Forbidden Journey at Universal Roblox. That was always one of my favorites. And, because I have a lot of nostalgia for that, because I rode the ride in Roblox before I rode it in real life. So that one has a special place with me. And then outside of Universal Roblox, at the moment, I'd have to think on it, but Wall-E the Ride has always been one of my favorites, and I really love the new refurb. So that's my answer for now. But that could change come if we do a video on it. I'd have to do a little more digging. But that's my answer for now. And I'll throw Jurassic Park River Adventure in there as well. I love that ride as well. Awesome. Thanks for the question. Next person. How's it going? You can ask away whenever. Your question was, have I visited? Yes, I have. Probably over 40 on Roblox. And in real life, probably visited somewhere near 8 to 10 in real life. Somewhere in that range. Maybe 7 to 10. But yeah, I've been to both. Okay, what do you think there's a lack of in the theme park community, whether it be a type of ride or anything? If we're talking Roblox theme parks, I think for me the lack is for some parks is finding that balance between gameplay and immersion in the theme park, because some parks like to lean gameplay a lot, which sort of breaks your immersion of the theme park, whereas some parks lean full immersion in full one-to-one scale, which means the gameplay isn't as fun because you're walking super far and you don't really have anything to collect or to do other than ride the ride. So I think finding that balance between gameplay and realism is something that I think the community has always struggled with, but it also depends on what specific style the community wants for their parks. And I think that's what makes a lot of the parks so great, because everybody has such a different idea for what they want their park to be. But yeah, finding that balance is really the one thing that I think the community sort of struggles with in their parks, and can work to try to find that balance. Oh, he's back. He's back for another question. How open is TPR Informer to doing collabs with people and companies? So, if you're talking channel collabs with like other channels, that's always something I'm open to. Usually if that's the case, I do deep dive into the channel itself. And if I want to do the partnership, I'll reach out. But if they reach out, I'm fairly selective with it. You know, it very much does depend. But obviously, when we're talking about collabs, we definitely are open to collabs. Or like I was open to a collab with TeamTBM, and I've been working with Cedar for quite a while now, for going on a couple years. So in that regard, yeah, I mean, I'm always open to things. It doesn't mean it's always going to pan out or I'm always going to say yes, but TPR Informer is definitely open to collabs. And we may even feature some people on the channel coming up. Yeah, no problem. 10 minutes. Hey, can't see your emblem very well, but it looks pretty cool. Got a little MovieWorld one going on, gold one, very cool. Awesome. I'm glad you've seen him. I appreciate the support, whether you like him or not. Glad you watched him. Is TPR Informer a company? If you're asking if TPR Informer currently has a sort of an actual official company in that regard, or copyright, no, not at the moment. But we do operate as our own separate entity. Maybe in the future, yeah, the TPR Informer will be copyrighted and will actually be applied as a real company. But at the moment, technically, on paper, TPR Informer isn't a company, but we run as a company, if that makes sense. But it's TPR is in a way licensed under TeamTBM, which is why obviously with the in a way we don't really have a specific pin down at the moment, but yes. Is TPR Informer talking about what's new? Well, if you attended the panel, you'll see yes. With the continuing, we're switching from the This Week in TPR show to This Month in TPR show. That show will talk about obviously what's new, what's in the news for the past month in Roblox theme parks. And that's the same thing with Attraction Reaction. We'll be talking about new attractions the week that they come out. We'll do an Attraction Reaction video, depending on the ride and depending on if I have time to do it. But yes, all new content coming soon. I think we'll be wrapping up the Q&A now. So we appreciate everybody for coming out to the Q&A. And definitely check out the rest of the event while you're here. It's a great event. Check out all the exhibitions. Be sure to pick up the emblems. We have popcorn that you can get, popcorn, glow stick, stuff like that. It's all very cool, as well as shirts. Also, be sure to come back tomorrow to pick up the Day 2 emblem for PEC24 and to pick up the Day 1 one today. And be sure to check out the PEC24 panel tomorrow as well. Just one more plug in there, the PEC panel, and we also have a meet and greet with Palmburg and a Q&A meet and greet with Cedar tomorrow for MovieWorld. Have a great day, everybody.